What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Cam, and we are back with more Oregon State Dynasty on College Football 27. And missed the last episode, I'll have it linked down in the description below with the rest of the videos from this Dynasty in the playlist. But missed the last episode, we went on a little win streak after a disaster loss to FCS Northwest. We're moved on. We're on to Washington State. We're on to Rivalry Week. We're not talking about it, but a big 3-game win streak for us to move to 4-2 and hopping into maybe our biggest game of the year versus our rival. Now, we do play them twice, if you didn't know. Apparently, IRL, they agree to play each other twice a year when they move to the Pac-12. And one of our athletic director goals is beat them. Now, does that mean beat them twice? Does that mean if I lose this one and win the next one, do I still get the negative penalty of losing to them? Probably, is what I would guess. I would assume since Oregon State and Washington State is the only two teams this applies to, I can imagine this game is not balanced to handle that. But judging by everything else around the game at the moment, don't really have a ton of faith in that working out correctly. So, this is a must-win. Now, we are lucky that it is at home. But it is not going to be easy. I'm pretty sure they're on the same kind of overall level that we are. Little recruiting update, as since the last time you've seen me, I have played through 4 seasons of a Dynasty for UCLA, my favorite team. Really wanted to get some years in and really understand how the NIL works year to year and stuff like that. And I have a much better current understanding of how the game works. This is a fucking disaster. Paying this guy $290... This level of player 290 is what was a massive mistake, and we will pay for it. He is verbally committed. I can't take him off the board. What I did was just take the hours off. But I think the interest is still going to go up. I think he's going to be on the team. We'll probably cut him after the next season, hopefully, and save that NIL. But right now, this is a disaster. And I pivoted a little bit to try to target some 3-stars that want no NIL, essentially. That's going to be kind of the meta here for the moment with how recruiting works. And we haven't managed to blueprint well. We upgrade our facilities. That was probably a mistake. But we're a little tight on NIL now by problems of my own doing. But that's where we are. It might be a rough season 2 to fix this. That's all I'm going to say. But we're going to hop into the rivalry game. 74 overalls all around. Washington State at Oregon State. Biggest game of the year. Defense needs our help. What is new with this team? What is new? Looks like their best player is a receiver. Not really familiar with Washington State. I can't lie. I'm about to get familiar with number 9, little white boy Kirby. Holy moly. They were already on the 1-yard line. Assuming another run, little counter. We're in the backfield. Another white boy. A lot of white boys on this team. They have 9 white players on the field. What an approach. 2nd and goal. We'll hit him off the middle. My best player not making that tackle is out of control. Out of control. We're down early. We're going to hop in. We're going to take over a drive. Obviously, rivalry game. This game literally means more. We'll get 200 extra NIL if we win this game. And like I talked about in the beginning, we're in a tight spot as well with our budget. I mean, this game is I would say our biggest game on the schedule, no doubt. No doubt. Last meeting, they beat us 32-8, and they were the all-time series leader. We got some work to do before this dynasty ends to change that. I'm getting lit. Look at music in the background. I gotta talk over it because I'll get put into Narnia by copyright, but we got... Wow, what a play by 35. I thought we had that with ease, to be honest. I didn't think that was even going to be close. 2nd and 10. Little run play didn't hurt anybody. I have no problem running on 2nd and long if I'm going to get 6 or 7 yards. No issue with that at all. 3rd and 4. Olsen, Hampton, Hatcher is probably the reads here. And we should have Olsen. We do. Wow, number 8 is slow as ever. Didn't think he was going to be that wide open. Nice 27-yard completion, I think. Close. Might have the tight end again. And another just extremely tight coverage. You really don't see much separation in this game at all, I would say. Literally at all. Even like best players versus a back corner. You really don't see that level of separation that you wore last year. Rolling out with Malik Murphy. I know we have circle. I see him. In case there's an inaccurate throw, we'll just take the rushing yards with Malik Murphy. Moving it down almost into the red zone. Little jet touch pass to our midget receiver, Mr. Noland. 5'6" in-game. No idea what he is IRL. I can't imagine 5'6". But I digress. Malik Murphy, 8 passing touchdowns, 9 rushing touchdowns. A pseudo running back as our quarterback. I said at the beginning of this dynasty, he was going to be good, and I think, for the most part, that has proven true. But that opinion might rely on a lot of what we do in this game, to be honest. Okay. Our center and guard had to block one person. They blocked him for less than a second. So, 3rd and goal on the 12. I'm going to run again. I'm not mad at it. We will definitely go for this. 4th and goal on the 2. You guys know Don Don. You know what we do here. I'm a 5 wide demon. 5 wide demon here. Got to spread them out. Looking for Nolan, probably. But we got the slant over the middle. 5 wide is where it's at. Down in the red zone. We're hitting our star receiver. The future of the program. Forgot his name. It's been a couple days. Bear with me. Aaron Butler is the name. And the name of the game for Washington State is Walk Us Down. 1st and 10 on the 18. Goodness gracious. Hopefully we can get a turnover at some point if they're going to keep marching us down in the red zone. But Aiden Sullivan up the middle. Middle linebacker, our best player. Needs to make some plays. A little RPO action. That's fine. Grayson Purdon is their quarterback. Unfamiliar. Good thing they don't still have John Mateer. That would be a little bit of an issue, I'd say. They're gonna throw it up. Huh? You see this too much in this game, in my opinion, where the DBs just whiff on the ball. How is this not a pick? Am I tripping? He's going to just lob it up, really. I mean, this just can't ever get completed. Number 0, Howard. I think it's Harlem Howard, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he just gets high-pointed. I mean, you'd like him to get a little more extension on the arms instead of just holding them like this. But, I mean, he got mossed. There's no other way to put it. Harlem Howard getting mossed by Tony Freeman. And they already have 14 on the board. And we're still on defense. 3rd and long, though. Hopefully get a stop and be able to take over before half. That is the 2-minute warning. It's early. It's only the first half. We give this up, though, we're going to be in trouble. Here they go. Little crossing action. Should not be able to get a first down. But if you play this game enough on Heisman, you know, if there is any angle for the CPU to make the throw, they will. They will, and they're in the red zone for the third time this half. As you saw earlier, or as you watched earlier, we allowed 31 points to FCS. Was it Northwest? I think it was Northwest. Our defense is pitiful. Is awful. Garbage. 21-7. We got a minute to have a drive here at the end of half to hopefully cut it to a touchdown game. But our defense is pitiful. That's what we've learned early on. Got Butler. Maybe get a juke move. If 7 would block, that would be highly ideal. Highly ideal. But we'll take the gain of yards. The gain of yards. Kind of forgot the clock was running. We're going to call a timeout. I was so flustered by my receiver just staring at the guy that was between me and a touchdown. Brutal. Brutal work. They're going to play over the top. We should have Noland. Little 5'6" demon is going to drop the ball. Oh, brother. Ugh. This might be a rough year one. And I don't know if year 2 is going to look much better. 3rd and 4. We're going to run Malik Murphy. Get past number 17. Give me a block, Nolan. There we go. 53 rushing yards for Malik already in the first half. And they want us to call 5 wide. You know I'm not complaining. You know I'm not complaining. We'll step up and run again. I mean, we have 2 timeouts. We should probably call one here. But I'm not going. Oh, I have to. What the hell are we doing? Why are we on the opposite side of the field? Touchdown or out of bounds, that's for sure. Oh my God, he dropped it. Why did he stop? Why did he stop so short of out of bounds? 3rd and 9. I gotta shut up. I gotta lock in. I'm not focused right now. He stopped! He stopped! He stopped over the middle of the field. There were 2 drags. I take no blame for that whatsoever. Literally not my fault. North Carolina is beating Duke. That Billy Edwards Jr. Oh. Not my best play of the moment first half. I won't lie. Not my best. But we're going to be better. We're going to get the ball, but I'm staying true to the moments for the most part. See if we can do anything in sim. We go 3 and out. They get a field goal. We are in the red zone, but we are down 17 with not much time to go. Running out of time to make this a game. A touchdown would do great in helping that. I don't know how that play is ever supposed to work. I'm really unsure. Very, very unsure. 2nd and 10. I'm just trying to run Malik Murphy. Nobody is getting really any separation from what I'm seeing. It's just incredibly difficult to throw the ball currently. He's just caged. He's just caged. He's just caged. I don't know. We'll take 3. Malik Murphy, 8 of 16 for 90 yards. If they blocked that kick, I would have blocked the microphone into the monitor. We get a stop. We get a stop, and we're on a crucial third down. We've got to pick this up. Here we go. Got the tight end easy. Eric Olson. Going to go into the fourth quarter down 14, but we're driving, and it's a 3rd and 8. 3rd and long simulator and play the moments. If you know, you know. We have time to step up and run. We have room to do it as well. Malik Murphy, do not fumble the ball. You're way too big. I ain't sliding. He's got 88 yards on the ground. Our glorified running back. I'm sitting up because it really is that serious. Nolan or Hampton over the middle. Didn't really love a lot there. I'll keep running. I'll keep running with Malik. Hurry it up. Hurry it up. There is plenty of time, but we kind of got to go. Plenty of time, but not plenty of time. Never been against an RPO to the flat for the tight end. Typically works pretty well. Can we get another stop? We do! And we have the ball on their 40, but it is 3rd and 2. 3 minutes to go in this game. I'm feeling a run up the middle. Hopefully the interior O-line does not let me down. They don't. And with 3 to go, we're hopping in. Down 7. We got plenty of time. Let's take our time. Our whole offense is hot, as they should be. Thankfully, our defense has showed up in the second half, it appears. And I'm going to do my best to keep the ball on the ground as much as I possibly can. Probably going to start chewing clock after this play. If I can get the first down, thankfully I do. O-lineman gets blown the hell up. We'll take it into the 2-minute warning. See if we can score with no time left. Force overtime. If you know, watch some of my stuff, you know me. I'm not really here to take the 2-point conversion. I will gladly play for OT. Gladly play for OT. Malik Murphy cutting it back up the middle. We'll take that, and I'm just not pulling. I mean, if they're going to come out 3 down front, 3-man front as well, like I am not just going to stop running the ball. They should start calling timeouts here. They said they worked on the CPU logic, but not calling a timeout there is heinous. I digress. 40 seconds on the clock. A better block would have been lovely. I don't think we have to call a timeout here. I think we're going to be fine. It shouldn't run too much off the clock. Yeah, okay, it's fine. I'll throw it here, looking for Butler on the right side of the field, probably. It's not there. We got to throw it away. Can't take that sack. Cannot take that sack. 3rd and goal, 20 seconds on the clock. Nolan over the middle, or Newberry maybe. Let's put Hampton on a slant. Let's see what we can do. Didn't love anything. Didn't love anything. We'll take this down, make this the last play of the game. 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. You guys know what I'm coming out in. You guys know what I'm coming out in. We know how this goes. 4th and goal. I hate the look. Maybe Butler immediately. I know the comment section, Novak 1017 is screaming at me to go for this. But I have a process. I have a process. We will be taking this thing into overtime. Barring an utter catastrophe here. Overtime rivalry game at home. Actually have fans in the seats today, which is nice to see. They're going to have one more play. Pretty sure they're just going to run the ball. But I'm proud of the comeback. Down 17 in the third quarter. We brought it back to even it up at 24. It's going to be a run play, and it's going to go nowhere. First rivalry game, first overtime. Wouldn't have it any other way. Oregon State has won the toss. You damn straight. We'll play defense first. They've been great in the second half. Let's see if we can get one more stop. Here we go. And obviously when it's overtime, essentially play moments is dead. We're in and out. We're in and out, Aiden Sullivan. 6th tackle on the game. Only a gain of 1. Probably shouldn't be running man, but we'll do what we can. That's locked. That's caged. That is not caged. It was great coverage, but our guys just feel like don't really get their hand in there like the CPU does. Something I've noticed as well. Like I said, I've played the game a lot in between my last video and now. So trying to bait that throw, but I can't cover 2 stick routes. Way too easy of a touchdown for them. I'd rather do that than have to score another touchdown on a back-to-back offensive drive, if that makes sense. But we'll see. Goal number 1 needs to be scoring a touchdown. How about that? Let's worry about the 2-point conversion when we get there. I'm going to get the tight end wide open. I'll take that all day. I'll take that all day. And I'm not a 2-point conversion guy. What can I say? I'll go down with the ship. I'll go down with the ship. We even up at 31 apiece. This might be a 1-game episode. Maybe I should. It's a rivalry game. You guys get to hear my thought process out loud. Offense has been cooking as of late. Let's see if we can continue. I wanted to hit square, but you guys know the CPU gets some crazy animations. I thought that spy might lurk up and just grab that, so I chose not to throw it. Live to fight another day. Malik Murphy making, oh my God. We have an injury. It's on the O-line. Who really cares? Sorry, but not sorry. Who really cares? I don't love what I'm calling here, but we've called it, so. Got the running. That's a Texas route. Where are you going? Where are you going? It's a Texas route. Like, I'm waiting. He's breaking down the break here, is he not? I mean, we'll take the 3. We'll take the 3. I'm gonna try to ice us. Get a grip. Get a grip. It's going up, and it's going through the uprights. Defense is going to need a stop. We'll see if we can get one. The band is riveting. The crowd is honestly in a dead silence. They're terrified of what might happen. Second and 5. Little QB contain action. It is a play action. We got him over the... Third and 5. A wave of life has tackle. They're going to take 3. We're going to go to 2-point conversions nonetheless. Unless we can block this. We cannot block it. Did everything in my power to avoid 2-point conversions. And I believe here we are. What a game so far. What a drop by that Washington State player. Looks like my NIL check definitely hit. And they're on... Are they supposed to be on the 3? I thought it was the 2. Am I tripping? They're going to run it! Oh my god, I thought he was going to break the tackle. Oh my god, I would have lost my mind. We need a 2-point conversion for the win. For the win. What are we going to cook here? From my experience, an outbreaking route is the only answer. Drag him. We're trying to throw an out route to Butler and see if that will do it for us. Out route to Aaron Butler. And that is the ball game. Aaron Butler, the future of the program, that receiver. We talked about it many a time. I'd appreciate a celebration, not just the replay. Are we just going to get the replay? I'm not going to get the rivalry graphic. I'm not going to get the celebration. I'm just going to get the replay of a 3-yard out for the rest of time. Yep. Okay, well, you know, that pisses me off a little bit, but a win is a win. What a performance from the team. What a performance. We out-yarded them. 220 on the ground. We're a running team, that's for sure. Malik Murphy, 4 touchdowns. Only 160 yards. 4 touchdowns, though, and 115 on the ground. Hatcher at 86. Nice to see him get the ball in sim a little bit, even though a lot of that is me. But, man, this playbook loves the QB run. Eric Olson with 2 touchdowns and Aaron Butler with 2 touchdowns. No one really with anything else, and that's kind of how our offense goes. Those are our 2 biggest weapons. The defense was bad, per usual, but they did just enough to get us the victory in the biggest game of the year. We moved to 5-2. That's not too bad for a 2-10 team last year. Yeah, really no coach XP. Wow, I wonder why that is. We'll sim the week. We'll sim the week 5-2. Hopefully complete one of our athletic director goals. We'll see if it pops up. Like I've said, we're gonna need it. Hard commit from John Yelk. We don't see the quarterback quite yet, which is good. We did not beat Washington State. Why did I expect that to actually work? Why did I expect that to function? Oh, no, it did. Okay. Bottom. Nope. It popped up in the bottom right under my face cam. You guys can't see that. Maybe I need to move the face cam again. I don't know where I'm going to put the face cam. But as you can see, win 2 road games completed. Beat Washington State completed. And yeah, 2-10 last year IRL for this team. 5-2 already. Well on our way to completing all 3 goals. Hopefully make a bowl game this season. Maybe compete for a conference title. I mean, we are undefeated in conference play. Now, we lost to an FCS team, but, you know, Boise State's going to be a problem for sure. But looking pretty good so far. We'll get through this bye week. Think I'm going to make this a 1-game episode. Mylan Clark has 19 tackles and a pick for us. Knee cartilage tear. Now, that's only 5 weeks. That's not too bad. A knee cartilage tear sounds a lot worse than just, 5 weeks, but we'll take it. But yeah, I will get through the bye week and get some recruiting done, but I think we're going to... Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! We have a chance. There's a chance LSU takes George Woodbury from us. Oh my god. Please. Please. I want my NIL back so bad. In terms of recruits this year, dude, this guy stinks. I know this is you never see this before, someone begging another player to take over their offer. But if they start pushing, they have a chance. So, you might say, Cameron, just take a scholarship down to 0. I'm moving it. It won't let me go backwards, so we're stuck there. But, LSU, please, brother, please take him away. We got John Yelk, which... Why did I recruit this guy again? We'll never know. 85 NIL for a safety that I can't even see his speed. So, like I said, we've made a ton of mistakes. That's for sure. But we're trying to figure it out. For scholarships with 2 more players for the tackle with Silver Workhorse and a 83 speed, 86 hit power linebacker. There's more 3 stars that really want, you know, next to nothing NIL-wise. And we'll sim the week again. Sim through our bye week. See where we are recruiting. See if LSU has really pushed after Woodbury. Jerry. Oh my God. Let's talk about this drinking. Jerry Rome commits. No quarterback update. We are at 4-3 Fresno State next week. Won't be an easy game. They're 4-3, but I'm pretty sure they're a decently high overall team for the Pac-12. Doesn't look like LSU is pushing that hard, but also we really aren't improving much either. Yeah. It's just, I wish you could remove a verbal commit. I understand why you can't, but it's kind of annoying. Jerry Rome, if you didn't know, has 88 speed, which is not fast, but was probably a mistake too, but not a 290 NIL mistake. Now, what I think I'll do with the rest of my hours for the rest of the season is, as you can see, we have a lot of recruitments that are open. I actually want these guys wrapped up before the offseason so we have our full allotment of hours to really hopefully make some sizable moves in the portal when our budget refreshes. So, instead of scouting new players right now, we're going to do whatever we can to really, you know, bring home these recruits and finish it. Now, there's not a lot we can do considering our sells aren't that great and, you know, other stuff notwithstanding, but we're going to do our best to speed these recruits along. We really don't want these open in the portal. But yeah, that's where this is going to end. Gameplay-wise, I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.